Hi, I'm Tim with FaithWorks. I'm the creative director here, and I've got with us Steve Brzezinski with Gideo, who's partnered with us on a lot of different things, a lot of different services that we offer. But want to talk today a little bit about a lot of different things: content, streaming. We can talk branding, but I guess just
Yeah,
give us a little bit of your
what I would say is not only a client,
right,
but also a partner.
a
So
partner.
many
Yep.
different levels with FaithWorks.
Yeah. So I guess just tell me a little bit about what's your passion? Like what gets you to wake up every day and do what you do? Obviously,
hmm
you're helping businesses, you're helping churches, you're helping ministries. But what is it that really drives you on the content side?
Yeah, it's kind of fun because I went to college to be a broadcaster. I went to do telecommunications and enjoyed that. Had a radio show and did a lot of sports broadcasts and that sort of thing. But I had a management information systems minor, which almost became a double business major. And out of college, I actually went to work for in the technology consulting world and process improvement and software and infrastructure and all of those things. But my passion has always been in the content side of things,
Yeah.
in production, in broadcasting, in
Hmm.
that interpersonal human element of
Yeah.
things. And so if you kind of give my age away here a little bit, you take 30 plus years full forward, now I get to combine the two things that I'm really passionate about, and that's the technology
Yeah.
as well as content and
Hmm.
entertainment and educational content and informational content or
Yeah.
inspirational content. And that kind of brings us here with FaithWorks when it comes to some of the technology behind FaithStream, which is a FaithWorks product.
Yeah.
We're a technology partner with Kent and the team at FaithWorks for their FaithStream product.
So obviously going to school for this kind of stuff, you've probably seen a lot of the changes in technology over the years, a lot of the changes in content over the years. Where do you kind of see things going where we're at now? Like, I mean, you've got everything from TikTok to
Mhm.
YouTube, still very popular.
Mhm.
But from a content standpoint, I mean, where do you see that heading?
Yeah, it's interesting because even in the early days of when we began doing streaming and we developed a content management video system, um, I had a good friend of mine in the broadcasting world, and I started talking to him about connected TV devices and streaming devices and that sort of thing. And he's a guy who's a packager who delivers events to ESPN and
Hmm.
networks, and he was always, no way, this is never going to take on. The
Yeah,
quality's not there. The people won't want that. They want to see just diamonds, and no, the streaming's not going to take off. And I
yeah,
said, I don't know. I think I can see a vision for this really going somewhere. And so that was probably 12 years ago
mm,
when we began developing as one of the first developers for Roku, which is the most popular streaming device in
yeah,
homes now. But where are things going? Certainly, we're not seeing a slowdown on the streaming side of
yeah.
things.
Video's huge still, and
Yeah,
and continues to grow.
yeah, and I had a conversation the other day with a gentleman who works with a lot of content producers, and we had a similar conversation that some of his clients, because he works with them at growing their presence on YouTube,
Mhm.
and so many of them are almost hesitant to move to other platforms. And his vision is, you just need to be where everybody's at. You're
Yeah.
not going to cannibalize your audience there. It's only going to enhance it. So
Hmm.
I think being on multiple platforms, I think we're going to continue to see that grow where people are going to consume that content on the device that they're most comfortable with,
Yeah.
whether that's on the go, on a smartphone, or as we call it, in the lean back experience of the family room.
Hmm.
We're certainly starting to see that will be I guess, a continuation and growth because the adoption rates are so high.
Yeah. So, I mean, when you talk of churches, obviously, I feel like the app world and the streaming app world is a little new to churches and ministries. They tend to be maybe late adopters to stuff like that. But how can now the churches utilize that, be on all of these platforms, like you said, Roku, Apple TV, all that stuff? But I guess more than just Sunday sermons, like you can produce content for all kinds of things in that space anymore.
Well, we're living in a content hungry world. And so you take that and bring that together on the spiritual side. We have a world that is needing Jesus more than ever. And so you combine that with that content heavy people engaging in their family rooms, streaming. What is it? Over 100 million active streaming households now in the US alone. And that's grown around the world. So combining those things, the need for spiritual growth, or that desire in this, I guess I'd call end time revival time, with the advent of ease of streaming and getting people that message, so they're able to consume, be inspired, be engaged in their family room. And so we're seeing that you had mentioned too, content. We're seeing the church use it for more than streaming a service or live streaming. That's been kind of the step off point for a lot of churches. Like, oh yeah, we're streaming on YouTube, we're streaming on Facebook, we're streaming on this platform or that platform. And but what Faith Stream video, or where I even see this growing more, is the opportunity to create content that is specific to that church, to their community, to their church families, with kids content and that sort of thing, as well as the unchurched. And a lot of these platforms are getting very specific on what how data is shown, or what type of content is being shown to them based upon their habits on other devices. So targeted ads now coming through to somebody's home based upon their likes and dislikes on Google or other sites they visit. That's coming now through connected TV devices as well. So it's a I equate it to the beginnings of when churches were like, I remember back in the day where we were talking to churches about websites, and it's just like, well, I'm sure you remember that too. It just was one of those things. Why would I need it?
What was once a nice thing to have is now like you have to have it. And so COVID obviously ushered in live streaming. Like churches had to do it. But now we take a step back and we look at where we're at now. We have an opportunity to now take it to the next level, and not only with your live streaming, do it better, but like you said, create content outside of that. And obviously you can just look at what's the TV show, The Chosen. Like people are craving that kind of content, stuff that's cinematic. You can do whatever you want with it at that point. So
it's pretty phenomenal. And I think we're at a neat time to be involved in this from a church standpoint. And back to your original question about passion, anytime I find that I can take the knowledge combined with the technology that I have and the team that we've built, and to use it for the kingdom of God, it just brings such a level of fulfillment to it. So anytime we get a lead or a call that comes in, if it's faith-based, if it's Christian worldview based, it just gets me excited that I can do something with the knowledge that I have, combined with the experience, combined with my passion and my love for Jesus.
That's awesome. Well, if you want to partner with us with faithstream.video, you can go there and schedule a call with us, and of course just hop on board, join the team. We're really excited about what we're able to do for the church, and so happy to have guys like Steve as a partner with that. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, man.